hi, all my friends. Thank you very much for all your comments and liking my channel and my content, and uh, do a thumbs up. If anything, if you can't make a comment, thumbs up always helps because of it's a YouTube thingy. They want to see how many likes you get and how many views you get, and then there, you can do more and get. I don't know. I'm not doing it for money, so it's their thing. So without getting into that, and so what else? Thomas, I will probably go to Norm's sometime, and maybe I'll do a video, and then you can see it, for yourself inside. And although you can on his channel, but I'll be there, so maybe. Well, I have to think about it, how I'll do it, and if they'll even let me, because they have their own YouTube channel, so they may not let me film in there. I don't know, so we'll have to see. It'll be kind of fun, different. So yeah, good suggestion. What else? I'm really enjoying the songs I've been doing lately. I like them. I hope you do too. Hope you're finding them inspirational, and a blessing to you. I'm hoping that you're getting. What I've noticed is that when I put a video out, it doesn't necessarily get to, like, say, Juliana's videos right away. I'll ask her to check her videos to see if it popped up, and it doesn't always do that. So I'm like, I don't know how it works, guys. So I'm putting stuff out there, whether you're getting it or not. That is what concerns me. So let me know. All right, I just did Casting Crowns song, and I did a remake of Jason's, one of his songs, and so forth. All right, so I want to get going here on the reading before I run out of time. And we are in Esther. So chapter 2, verse 16 is where I left off. And so let me have a swig of coffee, some Java. One more cup of coffee for the road. Bob Dylan. Thank you for coffee. Lord, I love coffee. My Folgers coffee. All right, so Esther was taken into King Ahasuerus into his house royal in the 10th month, which is in the month of Tebeth, in the 7th year of his reign. And the king loved Esther above all the women, and she obtained grace and favor in his sight more than all the virgins, so that he set the royal crown upon her head and made her queen instead of Vashti. Then the king made a great feast unto all his princes and servants, even Esther's feast, and he made a release to the provinces and gave gifts according to the state of the king. And when the virgins were gathered together the second time, then Mordecai sat in the king's gate. And Esther was not yet shown her kindred, nor her people, as Mordecai had charged her, for Esther did the commandment of Mordecai, like as when she was brought up with him. So kind of fetal honor. And in those days, while Mordecai sat in the king's gate, two of the king's chamberlains, Bigthan and Teresh, of those which kept the door, were wroth and sought to lay hand on the king Ahasuerus. And the thing was known to Mordecai, who told it unto Esther the queen, and Esther certified the king thereof in Mordecai's name. And when the inquisition was made of the matter, it was found out, therefore, and they were both hanged on a tree, and it was written in the book of Chronicles before the king. So, they were treasonous, obviously. Okay. Chapter 3. Haman, despised by Mordecai, seeks revenge on all the Jews. Now, after these things did King Ahasuerus promote Haman, the son of Hammedatha the Agagite, and advanced him and set his seat above all the princes that were with him. And all the king's servants that were in the king's gate bowed and made reverence to Haman, for the king had no commandment concerning him. But Mordecai bowed not, nor did him any reverence. The king's servants which were in the king's gate said to Mordecai, Why do you transgress against the king's commandment? Now it came to pass that when they spoke daily unto him, and he hearkened not unto them, that they told Haman to see whether Mordecai's matters would stand, for he had told them that he was a Jew. And when Haman saw that Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence, then it was Haman's was full of wrath. And he thought scorn to lay hands on Mordecai alone, for they had showed him the people of Mordecai. That didn't make sense. For they had shown him the people of Mordecai. Wherefore Haman sought to destroy all the Jews that were throughout the whole kingdom of Ahasuerus, even the people of Mordecai. In the first month, that is the month of Nisan, is the 12th year of King Ahasuerus. I like that they're telling us the names of the months. Okay. And they cast that is, the lot, before Haman from day to day and from month to month to the 12th month, that is, the month of Adar. And Haman said unto King Ahasuerus, There is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the people in all the provinces of thy kingdom. Their laws are diverse from all people, neither keep they the king's laws, therefore it is not the king's profit to suffer them. If it please the king, let it be written that they may be destroyed, and I will pay 10,000 talents of silver to the hands of those that have charge of the business, to bring it to the king's treasuries. And the king took his ring from his hand, gave it to Haman, the son of Hammedatha the Agagite, the Jews' enemy. The king said unto Haman, The silver is given to thee, the people also to do with them as it seemed good to thee. Then were the king's scribes called on the 13th day of the first month, and there it was written according to all that Haman had commanded unto the king's lieutenants, and to the governors that were over every province, to the rulers of every people of every province, according to the writing thereof, to do every people after their language. In the name of the king Ahasuerus was it written and sealed with the king's ring. So, bunch of letters. Okay, so letters were sent by post to all the king's province to destroy, to kill, to cause to perish all Jews, both young and old, little children and women, in one day, even upon the 13th day of the 12th month, which is in the month of Adar, and to take the spoil of them for a prey. The copy of the writing for the commandment to be given to every province was published unto all people, that they should be ready against that day. The post went out, being hastened by the king's commandment. The decree was given in Shishon the palace, and the king and Haman sat down to drink, but the city in Shishon was perplexed. Chapter 4. Mordecai and the Jews mourn. Esther appoints a fast, her resolution, etc. When Mordecai perceived all that was done, Mordecai rent his clothes and put out sackcloth and ashes, and went into the midst of the city and cried aloud with a bitter cry, and came even before the king's gate. And none might enter the king's gate clothed with sackcloth. And in every province, wherever the king commanded that his decree came, there was a great mourning among the Jews, and fasting and weeping, wailing. Many lay in sackcloth and ashes in despair. So Esther's maids and her chamberlains came and told it to her. Then the queen was exceedingly grieved, and she sent a remnant of cloth to Mordecai to take away his sackcloth from him, but he received it not. Then called Esther to Hatek, one of the king's chamberlains, whom he had appointed to attend upon her, and gave him a commandment to Mordecai to know what it was and why it was. So remember, the chamberlain is probably a eunuch, homosexual. I always like to stress that. We got to get in our, we go way back. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Or not. Could be. Never mind. It's never not here. I'm just sorry. So Hatek went forth to Mordecai unto the street of the city, which was before the king's gate. And Mordecai told him of all that had happened unto him, in the sum of money that Haman had promised to pay the king's treasury for the Jews to destroy them. And he gave him the copy of the writing and the decree that was given to Shushan to destroy them, to show it unto Esther, and declare it unto her, and charge her that she should go in to the king and make supplication unto him, and make a request before him for her people. And Hattash came and told Esther the words of Mordecai. Again Esther spoke unto Hattash, and gave him commandment unto Mordecai. All the king's servants and the people of the king's province to know, and whosoever, whether a man or woman, come to the king into the inner court, who is not called, there is one law of his to put to death, except such to whom the king shall hold out a golden scepter, that he may live. But I have not been called to come into the king these 30 days. And they told Mordecai Esther's words. Then Mordecai commanded to answer Esther, think not with thyself that thou shalt escape the king's house more than all the other Jews. If thou altogether hold thy peace at this time, then there shall be an enlargement and deliverance arise to the Jews from another place. But thou and thy father's house shall be destroyed, and who knows where thou come to the kingdom for such a time as this? Why do you think you were placed there where you were right now for a time like this? This is when you need to rise and shine, okay? And when Esther bade them return to Mordecai this answer, go and gather all the Jews that are present in Shushan, fast for me, neither eat nor drink for 3 days or night, and I and my maidens will fast likewise, and then I will go to the king, which is not according to law, and if I perish, I perish. So Mordecai went his way, and did according to all that Esther had commanded him. Chapter 5 is next. Stay tuned. I hope you have a blessed day. I hope today is a good day. I hope it's a good day for me too. Praying that it is. Anyway, take care, and thanks again. Thumbs up. And let me know if you're getting all my videos, okay? Leave me a comment, somebody, if you would, please. If you're able, when you're able. All right, thanks. Bye.